What's good, everybody? This is Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, and we're back at it with a Black Clover chapter 309 review. And oh my goodness, reading the fan translations after just seeing the leaks. Oh my! I think that if you watch J Cloud anime talk, he described it, I think, best, because this chapter was so dope. I was legit at a loss for words. Like, at first, I was almost like underwhelmed with as far as it, and I do mean underwhelmed and not overwhelmed. I was underwhelmed because the leaks didn't give it the full justice. But after seeing all this stuff in action, oh my goodness. So, anyways, if you like anime review, reactions, and a mixture of different things, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit the subscribe, notification bell, and make sure to get my manga, the Most Random Manga Ever, the first cannabis themed manga. So let's go ahead and get into this. So it starts off with several pages of this grimoire being filled with words and a star, and this is called Twinkly as far as the fan translations. And a lot of people were just like, how in the world did Yuno was able to get as far as all these spells that he just got the grimoire? Well, we know that the grimoires are tied to the soul, and so it actually makes sense, because even though Yuno has been not using his own magic, that still doesn't mean that his soul itself isn't experienced to where if he had that the whole time, then these would be what was there in the first place, so it's almost just like kind of like running into a safe with money that's been accumulating until you actually got to the safe, and that's pretty much what these spells did, so boom, we see Beam, Yuno, two grimoires, poor Finral shish kebabbed over there, and Zenon's wondering, like, he has two grimoires, just one on Earth, and boom, yo. That was like one of those things, like, you accidentally like touch the trigger button and stuff, and it's just like, yo, beams came through and blasted freaking Zenon. One on his eye and one on his freaking his wing, and he sees a star. And we find out, as far as the royal family of the Spade Kingdom has passed down similar special types of magics for generation. And so we find out Yuno's father, Lois, the father of the sun, Seal, the mother of the moon, and their hair, the bloodline is Yuno, Grim Burial, star magic. Yuno just turned into an astrologer and turned Zenon into a horoscope. Like, yo, he does a freaking, he tells Belle, because Belle's just all like, finally, I feel like I've met the real Yuno. And he's like, yeah, whatever, but I ain't gonna be able to win this with my power alone. Store up some strength within me, Belle. She's like, got it. Boom, he goes into the freaking spirit dive again. And then we go into Yuno telling Langris and Finral, thanks to you, I made it in time. Please leave the rest of me, go to recovery mage and get healed. And then Finral's just like, on top of your 4-leaf grid, while you now have another. Langris is all like, damn, just who you are. Yuno gives him this look. I'm the vice captain of the Golden Dawn. Like, Chris is just all like, okay, I see how you is. And Yuno's all like, I got this now. Get the F out of here. And then he does the first star magic spell. Quartile Scatum. And it goes on to say that Scatum means shield in Latin and is also a constellation. Yo, Yuno starts doing conjunctions and squares, and Zenon's throwing the pole magic, and he's all like, okay, well, you can do that, but how you gonna get out of my absolute space? Yuno does star magic, conjunction, comes out of the space over to where as far as the star was at, and he's just all like, instant movement under the stars. The pages of this grimoire were engraved to beat you. And then boom, he does another star magic, Quartile Hasta, whoosh, throws another beam through him, turns it out into another horoscope. He's getting these daily horoscopes done on him. Like, and then Yuno's just like, the choices I made were right, and I'm going to prove it. And then Zenon's just all like, I want to crush you. You have no idea how this makes me feel, you know? And then he starts launching out all these bold magics. And then boom, they're both saying, I'm the one who is righteous. And then they clash. I am the one who will be victorious. The two sides clash in battles of belief. Oh my goodness. As being a person who is into astrology and different things like that, that's why I was so just all like, it's like, there was that episode of South Park where Cartman had seen something so funny he couldn't laugh anymore. That was like this. That was seeing something so dope I was just like, what in the world? This is so ridiculously dope. So, wow. So of course the officials come out tomorrow. Now, there's a lot that's going on. It's October. Now what's interesting is, with the officials dropping on Sunday, that would make Halloween an official release. I think that we are going to get a very big reveal on Halloween. Those leaks that come out and everything that comes out that week, oh yeah. Because it just makes it, you see, as far as like the way Zenon look, I think we're gonna get something very, very interesting. What does all this mean? So we have to take into consideration that Zenon is literally doing this. He feels like he's doing the right thing for the whole of the Spade Kingdom. Now he's going against the rightful heir to the throne of the Spade Kingdom to stop what it is that they're doing, this evil plan. You know, there's a lot to dive into this. Do I personally think that, even with the second grimoire, is gonna be able to defeat 100% devil possessed Zenon with a devil heart? No. I honestly don't think so. I think he's gonna give him a really good fight, but I don't think that Yuno's actually going to win. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Yuno's actually gonna beat him? That's not to take anything away from Yuno. I think he's gonna come very, very close. My thing is that if he was gonna beat him like that, then why wasn't the first couple of beams going straight to his heart? He's moving at such a speed. Is the heart just moving on its own, out of the way? Does he have trouble with aim? You know what I mean? Like, is he trying to draw this out? Because we see how that goes in anime, where they had the potential to just like defeat them and they draw it out to try to like, prove a point. But we'll see. I want to go through and kind of reread a lot of things. I want to wait for the official chapter to come out. And I want to kind of reread things because I feel like there's something that we're missing. I still believe we're going to get a power-up with Asta, and that may be, but that's only like that's literally 2 chapters away. It could be, but we're going to get an Asta power-up in some way, shape, or form, for sure. But anyways, what do y'all think of this chapter? And where do y'all think things are about to go? I'm like letting it kind of like ponder in my head for a little bit, just so that way I can kind of really look at things. But for me, this is his 3rd time going against Zenon. And, third time's a charm. But I just think that, okay, so if he does beat Zenon, then what? So all that's left is Morris. So we got all these souped up, people and everything like that. And we're still only dealing with the first freaking level of the cliff off. You know what I mean? Like, dang, we'll see. But anyway, this is Miss Composition MC that writes fiction. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to leave a comment. It helps out with the algorithm. Y'all know. I appreciate y'all for joining in. And if you want to support me directly, hey, I have my own manga out, the Most Random Manga Ever, the first cannabis-themed manga. So make sure to check that out. And my recent single, Invincible Summer, is out. Other than that, it's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction. Peace.
In the darkness, turn the galaxy into my office. Translating thoughts into deep science. Got the sun in my pocket, build your resilience. So when the next winter cycle comes, I prepare with no losses. The work of the solo, it's a boss. At the